why don't you spend it on Bitcoin?
Historically, property has given really good results. So we're counting on that. I think, but if you invest in Bitcoin and it works, then you're gonna be like super ilan X. If I don't invest in Bitcoin, then I will miss the boat. So bye, Marvin. I'm gonna stay here while you go to the moon. So when money was tight, the family decided to sell the house. The 350,000 house was sold for around 28 million pesos.
Wow. Is that the real hodl?
What do you mean huddle?
Joke lang yung sa Bitcoin hodl. Anyways.
Yeah, huddle. Hold for dear life. Yeah.
Grabe. Parang na-out ka na sa crypto.
Mining sucks.
It's 2023 already, March 2023. The lockdowns happened 2020. Then we had extended it 2021, 2022. Almost 3 years have passed also since this entire coronavirus debacle happened. Would you say that the real estate is back to 2019 levels?
I would not say it's back to 2019 because 2019 was like kumbaga sa stock market, yung parang euphoria stage without. No, yung what do you call that in the highest point? Yung wherein even your taxi driver is
all-time high.
Yung all-time high, di ba? Sabi even even the nuns are inquiring about the stocks. Yung ganun, what do you call that? Yung sobrang
euphoria.
I can connect today to 2010. Okay, just to give a perspective, Marvin, 08, 09, there was a little bit of a parang slowdown, di ba? 08, 09, brought about by Lehman Brothers, the US, 08, 09. And then 2010 onwards until 2019 was really just continuous upswing. And that's where people just started to get bullish about property until it hit 2019, yung all-time high. No? So I think what I'm seeing now is we're in 2010.
Okay.
08, 09, and 10, which is the start of the fear starting to go away.
Okay.
Starting to bounce back. So I think we are there. If you can look back to the scenarios in 2010, there is a chance that it can repeat. If you believe in cycles, na ito na ulit yun, yung next cycle.
Does that mean going to your premise that we're at the point already that fear is about to dissipate also? We're relatively lower. Is that the comparison to 2010 that in the cycle we're already at the point that we're the lower part of the cycle already?
Okay, I think there's two angles. No? From a pandemic point of view, I think lang na people are starting to realize na okay, I've got it, I survived it, I can survive it again. Parang ganun, I have antibody already. So I think the pandemic is medyo baka wala na. So you're starting to climb back up again. The issue right now, I think, is more of the inflation and the interest rates and all, no? But some people are saying that two camps, di ba? May nagsasabi na, it might be a hard landing. Iba naman are saying na it might be a softer landing. So, but I think generally the environment right now is medyo going positive. During the pandemic, there were really a lot of opportunities. Grabe opportunity noon. And kunyari, New Valley that are selling now for 40,000, 38,000. We were able to see 20,000, 21,000 during the middle of pandemic. So if you bought at 20,000 before, and now at 40,000, almost double na. So I wouldn't say na you made double the money, but I would say na you did not need to work doubly hard to buy the same product. Di ba? Nabili mo yung bibili mo dapat ng 12 million ngayon, nabili mo dati ng 6 million. In fact, one of my friends from Dubai was able to capture one of those opportunity. He was able to buy it around 7-ish million. Ngayon, kung bibili ka, siguro you need 14 million na.
Wow.
And there were people knocking on my doors now na parang, is that still available? And I will share with them na wala na kasi nabenta na, and people now are not as fearful as during the pandemic.
And there's really a lot of opportunity when everything is fearful. I wanna ask this, Carl, since nagkikwento ka na rin ng mga life stories mo, no? You wanted to talk about your journey and for people na who are working also right now that want to parang transition from the grind of 8 to 5. You wanted to share some thoughts about that.
This Friday, March 10, probably finished na, I have a talk with RCBC. And RCBC invited me to share a little bit about the early parts of the journey. So I have some information. Like, this might be helpful to some of your viewers who are medyo at the start of the journey. No? So my talk with RCBC, parang medyo nag-simmer on the part na starting out, wherein, ano ba mga tip mo, Sir Carl? Parang gano'n. I think early stages, you really have to budget and save. Typical, no? Typical. So it happens to everybody. Budget, save. Sabi nga nila, know where your money is going. I'm sure Marvin, you can relate to that also. Tito Marvin is very matipid yan nung bata siya, di ba? Tipid, and whatever matipid na i-invest. And at that time, if stocks are still on the low, you're able to ride it going up. And really monitoring where your money go. And then siguro my next advice to the younger viewers out there is you increase income. Marvin, I remember you also made the post about that sa Twitter. Na it's not about saving, but it's really about increasing income.
Ano yan, I said that parang people always focus on spending less than what they make. Pero para sa akin, mas magandang focus on try to earn more than what you spend. Pero in essence, pareho lang siya. Pero it's the mentality. And I think you said it very well also. Sinabi mo to sa real estate kanina na at the start, you started about mentality. Kasi your mindset is the most important thing. Yun yung nag-differentiate from one person or another. Ito, meron akong magandang quote. Gusto niyo ito madinig. Gusto mo, Carl. Everything that you want in life is outside your comfort zone. Boom!
Wow, lalim na. Ang daling ma-memorize. Everything you want in life is outside your comfort zone. Well said, Marvin.
So what's your message to them na ngayon, ikaw, Carl, you're 45, 46 years old, to people who are watching this na, kahit hindi 26, kasi nanonood sa akin are maybe around 25, 30, 35, 40, somewhat younger than you. What would you want to say to them? Kasi there might be a lot of people also who are still working, hindi pa sila they actually have no clue on what to do. And just to qualify it also, these are for people talaga that alam nila that they want to resign. Kasi may mga tao naman talaga that masaya naman sila sa trabaho nila they don't want to resign So if you're in this first category that you see yourself doing something else as compared to what you're doing right now, ito yung message ni Carlo para sa inyo.
First, you have to know yourself. Ano yung strength mo? If you're a corporate guy, don't be envious about your entrepreneur friend. Kasi kung hindi ka, I've seen an entrepreneur get stuck in corporate, it's bad. And I've also seen a corporate guy trying to be an entrepreneur, and it's bad.
Before continue, do you think you're more corporate or more entrepreneurial?
For me, I used to be corporate, but when I eventually became uncomfortable with being corporate, I decided to step out to be entrepreneurial. And I would remember when I stepped out of corporate around 9 years ago, the sentence was, I wanna step out of corporate because I wanna make more mistakes. That was my sentence. 9 years ago, Marvin.
May sentence din ako. 2020, Carl D. Not in corporate para makaswimming anytime he wants. Boom, Carl D.
The corporate settings kasi does not allow you to make mistakes at some point. Di ba? Parang very guarded. So there was a point in my career wherein I have so many ideas. But you're not allowed to implement it in a corporate setting. Kasi pag nagkamali ka, you'll be judged. I know some people are starting to relate na. So I stepped out, started to become entrepreneur. But of course, the first few years na you're on your own, you still have like, kumbaga, a little bit of your feet na babalik sa corporate. Diba? Kasi syempre, kaka-step out mo lang. But eventually, I enjoyed being entrepreneurial, taking a lot of risks, doing some crazy ideas, and then now it's been 9 years na, and with Marvin as a friend, you'll never go wrong.
What's nice about that is I think that you're also watching this, and I hope that it's something that encourage you also in terms of how you can enter. And Carl, what Carl Lee said also earlier about building assets, I think that's one of the most important things out there, kasi that will enable you also to be able to step out, or actually kahit hindi nga asset producing na income producing na assets or investments, as long as may savings ka, kung malaki ipon mo, pwede ka na maging matapang also, kasi alam mo na kakain pa rin yung pamilya nyo kahit wala kang trabaho eh. So I think having both is very, very important.
You have to understand yourself. Kumbaga, are you a saver or are you a spender? So I'm a spender. I'm a spender. So I had to mentally manage my spending towards assets. So yun yung medyo naging strategy ko, because gusto ko talaga mag-spend. Whenever I have money, nanganganti ako gastusin. So buti na lang I spend it on property. So they increase in value or they give passive income.
Why don't you spend it on Bitcoin?
Historically, property has given really good results. So we're counting on that. I think, but if you invest in Bitcoin and it works, then you're gonna be like super ilan X. If I don't invest in Bitcoin, then I will miss the boat. So bye Marvin, I'm gonna stay here while you go to the moon. You have to know yourself. Are you a saver or a spender? If you're a saver, then just keep on saving. Yun na yun. Kasi yun na yun eh. And siguro one of the bigger, may na-notice ako Marvin, as I study people, people who get a windfall of money, either through a big win or through inheritance, and they don't know how to invest that money or use that money, tend to invest wrongly. Kasi yung mga nakikita ko, yung nagkaka-windfall ka ng pera, let's say through inheritance, you are not used to that money, you did not make it, so it came to you. You are now in a hurry to make it work. So you are tempted to say, wag mo lagay sa bangko yan. Make it earn more. Put it here, put it here, put it there. So it will earn more. I want to share with you, like for me, my strategy so far is conservative. So far nag-work for me, wherein we just put it in very safe time deposit or corporate funds. Basta lahat yung secure. Nothing na roller coaster. And so far, I'm happy. I may not earn as big as somebody else, but it's very secure. Tapos siguro if you are choosing, don't think na you're making 6% more. Kasi if the bank is giving you, let's say 4, yung secure, this is giving you 6 pero risky. You're just making 2% more at the risk of maybe 20% of your capital if yung capital ay bumaba. So yun naman yung another side of the coin, the conservative. Kasi you don't hear a lot of people talking about the conservative position eh. So I'm a conservative spender.
well said, no. It's nice to think about it that way na parang okay, for extra 2%, you have a larger amount of risk that you're exposing your portfolio to versus if you get something that's lesser, fixed siya, and then the risk of you dropping your portfolio is very, very small. So and
well said.
I think that's a good way also, kasi ano naman eh, steady siya eh. If you do it, lalo na kung naglalagay ka lagi, lumalaki din siya talaga eh. So yeah, well said, Carl D. So guys, Carl D, links down below. Subscribe to his channel. Saan ka ba mas active yung TikTok or YouTube? Parang you're not into YouTube anymore, no? People should follow you on TikTok more.
Follow me on TikTok because usually yung mga talks na mahaba, we break it down into TikTok. So the next talk I have, which is about budgeting, about good debt, bad debt, about how to save, how to really maximize your money, is private to RCBC, but I'll probably share some short clips in TikTok. So TikTok.
Got it. So subscribe to Carl D. Links down below as well. So yun, thank you, Carl, for this very long series that we had. We talked a lot about different topics as well. So if you guys have any questions, put them down below, and then maybe we'll see if Carl will join me in the next country that I'll be in. We'll do another video with him. Pero kung iiwan na naman niya ako na mag-isa, na malungkot, maybe I don't know when the next video will be, but joke lang yun. But anyways, thank you, Carl, and to everyone. I hope that this is something that helped you and you learned something from this. And trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. God bless you all.